Hello, welcome to the TV room. David Bradley here. It's funny. I have this Every Child Matters shirt, and I don't know if you can see, but it's like worn through, like shredded with holes. It's always remarkable. You see these people on Orange Shirt Day thinking that, oh, yes, I'm a big supporter. When they just appear on that one day with their shirt that's still creased out of the package and say, ooh, look, I am a supporter that Every Child Matters. Look, I'm wearing an orange shirt on Orange Shirt Day. Do they wear it any other day? No. Now, that doesn't mean that they don't think that every child matters. But, every year they get another orange shirt, brand new. And it's all, whatever, this one, I live it. Every child matters. I have lived it for a long, 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 long time. All right, back to Vic-20 affairs. Here we have a Datasette. And I am making a box of things. Okay, that spins. It spins. There is hope. All right, I'm going to eject this. Now, the other day, I went through this tape from Canadian Tire, and I think it is a good thing to get an idea if data sets are working. Look at that vintage Canadian Tire. This is the thing when you went in, spent a whole bunch of money, you got a Vic-20 with a data set and whatever else, that you could at least go home and do something rather than just say, okay, look at that. What can we do? Nothing. Tank Gunner. This is encouraging. Now, I did have over here somewhere I had a tape. No, that's not it. I just had a big old tape. Maybe it's in the bar. Cassette tape. Now, I tested this, and it has nothing on it. It, too, is from Canadian Tire Pulsar. So, Tank Gunner is loading. We'll see if it comes up without a load error. It did. So now we'll type in list. And we'll eject this tape. And we'll put this one in. And it's already rewound. So now we'll say, save, Tank Gunner, quote. And we will press record and play. This tape, on tapes, of course, for those unfamiliar with tapes, there are these little things at the top. These little holes. And if the little holes are there, you can't write to the tape. That protects you from erasing the tape. But you can always cover them with tape. There's just a little, like, switch kind of prong thing at the top that it either says yes, we're write protected, or no. I guess if the prong can go in, you can't save. But if you put tape on it, you can save. Anyway, I'm going to use this 129 meter, 90 minute tape from Canadian Tire to save this, to see, does this data set work? And so far, it says that it does. Which means we're very close to being able to put it in the good box. We're not there yet, though. Not there. Okay. We are there. Squeaks a bit. Now, if we run it, does it work? It's thinking. It does. Okay. Now, we're still listed. I'll do it in black. There we are. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to verify tank gunner. And it's going to say to press play. And I will. I shall indeed. And it should, quite soon, it should find tank gunner, and then it should say verifying. If it saved it. Now, so far, I'm seeing nothing. Which, like, it didn't say something else. That's what this is called, right? Tank gunner. Now, also, we wonder, is this tape reliable? I don't know. Okay. It's not happening. So, did it save it? I don't know. But the dataset does load, and that is encouraging. I'm going to stick it in the potentially good box. And I suppose what I'm going to do is reach down here, find, things are falling, find another data set, which looks a little bit uglier, get the cord the right way, plug it in, turn it on, eject, take this fine tape from Canadian Tire, and I will rewind. It does seem to rewind. And I'll type in load, and I will press play and see what happens here. Oh dear. Oh no. Sometimes. After I blow my nose, I sneeze. All right. Oh, that was beautiful. Just dandy. All right, so tank gunner is loading. And I suppose once it comes in, we'll press stop. We'll eject this tape. We'll list the program, see that it looks okay, and it does. Okay, this tape is rewound. We'll say save. Tank gunner. Quote. And we will press record and play on the dataset. I hear it squeaking. And we'll see that it thinks at least that it's saving. We will see. Now it's funny because there was this whole thing eventually. This whole thing about having tapes that didn't have a leader on it. But leader, I don't know why they even had it. It was like this non-workable thing. It wasn't very long, but Chuck Peddle, who came up with this whole thing, realized, you know what, there's that leader there, so we're going to put some space between programs, between the start, to make sure that we're off the leader. He did. So we are saving. All right. We will rewind. We will now verify tank gunner. We will press play on tape 1. Now, the last time we did this, as you remember, on the last tape drive, it never did find it. Which means either the tape is bad or the... Oh, found tank gunner. Verify. Interesting. So, did the other data set not write it? Interesting question. It's funny, this one, which looks rather filthy, does seem to be working quite well. The other one looks better. Mind you, you can always change the case. Alright, we are verifying tank gunner. And it's okay. Okay, so it did do it. We'll rewind. We'll stop. And we'll eject this tape. If you see on here, the leader is, it looks like it's a kind of a light blue. It's not the same as the tape. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. We're going to take this out. This rather dirty thing that I can feel, I can hear something shaking around inside. It's in the good, it's going in the good box because it works. And this one that worked and loaded didn't seem to save. Or let's see. So we're going to plug this back in. Is it in? It's in. We're going to turn this back on. We're going to take this tape, type in load. And see if it loads back in that the other one supposedly wrote. And maybe it will, and maybe it won't. That too, if it doesn't. See, it also depends. The heads could be kind of misaligned. We're not finding anything. We probably should have by now. Are we spinning? We are spinning. Interesting. All right. We will stop. We will rewind. And we will stop. We will eject. And we'll take this, which is the Canadian Tire complimentary tape thing. We'll rewind it. And we'll type load. And we'll see if it found the thing before just now because It did, and maybe now it doesn't. But so far, it has not found what it found before. I am thinking... Yeah, it's not finding it. Alright. I don't like marking things up, but I'm going to... I just put a couple of little check marks on the back of this. Alright. It's not happening. Very strange. Because it did work before. Did that rewind all the way? Yeah, it did. Funny, the Canadian Tire people were wise, and that this is indeed a leaderless tape. That is recording tape right there at the end. Wise. Wise indeed. So, sadly, even though this one looks somewhat better, even though supposedly I wrote on the back, okay, it's not working. Now there's always the chance that the head could need cleaning. But anyway, for this moment, even though I wrote okay on the back, it's not happening. So I'm going to put a couple of little X's on it. And I will put it over here for things that need to be explored. They do. In other words, they're not working. That's too bad. Very strange. Very, very strange. Okay. Well, I think that's it for now. I think. So stay tuned. We'll do more stuff like this. There's still more things in the box here. For example, well, this is a tape, but that needs to be done on the 64. And look what else is in the box. It's a Vic-20. Vic-20 yellowed. Might have issues at the power. Oh yes, might have issues at the power connector. Yeah, we'll see about that. All right. I guess that's it. If you're on Kijiji, I did put some cartridges up for sale. If you're interested, great. They're for the Vic-20. They've all been tested, and I've just decided there are some games that just aren't for me. And there are some duplicates. But anyway, they're just not my thing. So time to pass them on, as I do have enough of them. And undoubtedly, I'm going to find more cartridges. I know it. Anyway, thanks for coming. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.